vortex. I know that what I do is redundant. But what isn't? Everything is a repetition. I get depressed when I think about this, which at this point I find pretty silly, considering the uselessness. Is there this not so secret futility of everything? And I've always known, which is why I'm alone. Everything's a distraction from our obvious dissatisfaction. Everything is so boring, but it's always been. If the smartphone addiction proves anything at all, it proves that we really don't care, do we? There's just a lot of stuff we could do something different. We could do so much better. But we rest on our laurels and then keep talking shit. As if it's up to somebody else to make it better. It's up to somebody else to entertain us. And that's why TV is popular. And that's why the internet's popular. And that's why social media is popular. People can't sit with what this is. At least I know that I would never be satisfied being domesticated. At least I know that I will never be satisfied, telling myself that someday I will be liberated. Cause we tell ourselves, if we just get there, if we just do this, if we just dress this way, we'll achieve it. Whatever we're told we'll achieve. Like if we get a degree, or if we get married, we'll be happy. No, nobody's happy. And if they are, it's very short-lived. Because happiness is something you have to pursue. Every day. And you can't let anybody else's disapproval of your lifestyle get in your fucking way. So I would say that I'm a lot happier than I ever thought that I would be, but at the same time, looking at society, I want to fucking puke. And I wonder if I lived in a society less modern. I wonder if I joined a pygmy tribe. I wonder if I didn't live in the most industrialized country in the world. Would I be more satisfied? a restlessness, a product of a civilization that is anything but. I repeat the same thing, 'cause I feel and think the same thing. Doesn't matter how old I get. The feelings that I felt when I was 7 years old are still the same feelings now that I'm old. It's just they're crystallized. And I have less and less of a reason to compromise my integrity or whatever's left of me. I have less of a reason to lie to myself or to anyone else. Not that I'm good at that. But since I live in a civilization that is all about deception, you best believe that we tried. You best believe that we tried, but obviously, this is the life that I chose. For better or worse. And I look around. I look around at everyone looking down. I look around at everyone looking down. I look around. When is everyone not looking down? That used to be me, but in another way. Not involving a phone, but just me. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather be all alone than be part of what you're part of. And I know that I still am in some counterculture kind of way. I know that I still am, in spite of my efforts, and much to my dismay, I know that I still am. No matter what I do to try to get away from you people and your hellfire and damnation. When are you not bragging about absolutely nothing? They're bragging about absolutely nothing, dude. I can brag! You see this? You see this? I can brag! I'm kidding. I'm still part of it though, right? I'm still part of it. Because even if you don't go along with what people are doing, that's still like you're still thinking about it, you know? I feel like the ultimate rebellion would be to not think about it and not have it impact me at all. But it does, of course it does. What other people do does impact me. But I don't want to let it impact me to the point where I'm just constantly in a state of disillusion about what's going on. But at the same time, like, fuck everybody, dude. Fuck everybody. It's like the more that people subject themselves to horse shit, the more horse shit they'll be subjected to. You know, like the more you go along with something, the more likely that something is to prevail. And so whatever efforts you made to try to like accept or adapt to reality, don't you love the air quotes? It's like, it's just gonna keep progressing. It's gonna keep being more and more ridiculous because you gave in. You already refused to say no when it would have made a difference to say no, and now you really can't say no. You understand? There's power in numbers. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't look at it like that because if they feel ostracized, the reason why so many people have smartphones isn't because they need them. And it's definitely not because they want them either. It's because they don't want to be left behind. They don't want to be left out of society. I will never understand that, looking at society. But, you know, when I was a kid, just looking around, like being in a mall or being at a Jiffy Lube or like just anywhere in Western civilization, it's like, why wouldn't I want to slit my wrists? You know? It's like, I think that people are just totally oblivious to how bad things really are. And if they ever like became more aware, everyone would off themselves. You know, that's why they need the TV. That's why they need the internet. That's why they need to pretend their lives are a lot more interesting than they actually are. Social media is for people that are really boring so that they can pretend that their life is so exciting and their kids graduating from school or whatever you want to call that indoctrination center, okay? Like, oh, that's so exciting. These rites of passages are so exciting. It's like pictures are a way to relive moments that we think we're supposed to enjoy more than we actually do. You know? And I'm one of the few people that knows that it's bullshit. I'm one of the few people that didn't want to go to my fucking graduation. I hated my prom. I threw up in my prom. But yeah, it's like I get accused of being negative. I get accused of being so cynical because I'm not excited. I don't know if that's like a woman thing. I'm supposed to be excited because I'm a woman. But it's not that I'm not grateful for the things that I have. It's not that I'm not grateful for the things that our civilization does provide. But at the same time, because of all that, they're able to get away with so much because we think we have it so good. For example, clean drinking water.